What's going on, you guys? It's your Huggable Hipster here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks on how to build a gaming channel in 2023. Got that all in one take. Holy crap. Yes, you know Monday is going to go well when you get your intro all in one take. There are just a few tips and tricks I want to go over with you guys because I thought that, even though I've done topics like this on my channel before, I really want to go into it now that I'm almost getting to partner. I've been uploading every single day, give or take with a few days off here and there since August of last year. I feel like I can really speak more on this topic now. When building a gaming channel, the first thing I would recommend, which is the most important thing, is listen to your peers. Listen to people who are around you, who are bigger, who have more authoritative command within the space that you want to make videos in. So if you're doing things for a gaming channel, look at primarily a lot of bigger gaming content creators like you. Look at Markiplier, look at his thumbnails, look at his titles, look at the way that he produces his content, the way that he edits stuff. Now, there is a big difference. I want to add this as a caveat. There's a big difference between inspiration and copying. Do not copy other content creators. I've had people who have done this to me. It's a big issue within the content creator sphere, especially in gaming and in a lot of prank videos. Apparently, I didn't know about this until I did research on it, but a lot of people will try to create similar content and thumbnails and just straight up copy sometimes. So don't be one of those people. Being able to understand from the greats, being able to understand how their content is done, being able to replicate it in a way that is true to you and not copying them, but is inspirational to you and is your own unique individual type thing. That's what you want to do. You want to create something that's new, unique, innovative, something out of the box that's really never been done before. For me personally, it was a psychology, adding psychology to my reviews, doing psychological gaming episodes because, I feel like I have somewhat of an authority over it. I have my degree in psychology, so I feel like I can speak on it. Growth happens for so many different people at so many stages of their content creation journey. Like I said, I've been doing this for 7 years. I'm not even partnered yet. And I have over 3,300 subscribers. It's one of those things of where don't ever compare your journey as well. To add on to that previous point, don't ever compare your journeys as well, because if you compare your journeys, you're always going to be looking at someone else's numbers and comparing charts and comparing data that will never match up. Comparing yourself will lead to a sad state of mind. You don't ever want to feel down about the content that you are doing because it's your content. It's not PewDiePie's content. It's not Markiplier's content. It's not Crank Gameplay's content. It's your content. My best recommendation for you guys in order to really see traction on your channels is to be consistent. Consistency is going to be the best thing you will ever do for yourself. Now, of course, there are variables in this. People have jobs, people have kids, they have a life, they have all this kind of stuff. I've been able to upload every single day since August because I currently live at home with my family and I help take care of my dad. So for me, this is my job. This is what I do. Besides video editing for other people and helping take care of my dad, this is my job. This is what I do every single day. So whenever I see other people saying, oh, I tried to do every single day, I couldn't, and they say I have a job, I have kids, I have this. Well, of course you're not going to be able to upload every single day. It is a really huge process to upload every single day. You have to edit every single day. You have to do the metadata, the thumbnails, the marketing, the this, the that. There's so much that goes into uploading every single day. I might break it down in another video. Not today, though. There's so much that goes into uploading every single day. And the only reason why my headspace is as good as it is to upload every single day is because I want it. And I want this badly. The other thing I will say is that you have to understand why you're doing YouTube. Immediately, you have to understand, is it something that you're passionate about? Are you doing it for the money? Are you doing it because your other friends are doing it and you feel like it seems cool that you want to get on the bandwagon? Why are you doing YouTube? What's your goal? What's your aim? What's your end purpose? For me, I want to be able to make people laugh. I want to help people. I want to be able to share my love of gaming, of psychology and gaming. I want to be able to do so many different things. One of the main reasons is, though, to make people laugh. And I think I've done that somewhat. There are so many reasons why people go into content creation, why people are Twitch streamers, why people go into, being TikTok creators, why people do YouTube. You have to find your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? And it'll make it a lot easier to pin down what your niche is, which is the second topic that I'm going to go into. Now, if you are in the gaming industry, which is what this whole video is about. If you're already in the gaming industry and you are a journalist or a game developer, it'll make your journey 10 times easier because you already have kind of a foot to lean on of what kind of content you want to create. If you are like me and you are, you start from square one because you want to get more into gaming and you want to figure out what you want to do in the industry, then you're going to have a lot harder of a time really pinpointing what your niche is and what you want to focus on within it. I like to call it a niche within a niche. You have to figure out the niche, gaming, and then you have to figure out your niche within that niche. What do you want to do within the gaming industry that will make you unique and stand out from everyone else? For me, it's a psychology. For me, it's being able to break down game characters, to break down different aspects, to be able to understand the why behind characters and review games and all this stuff. So you got your niche all situated out. You got your niche within a niche all taken care of. And now you're like, oh crap, how do I do all these things? How do I edit the videos? How do I do the thumbnails? Don't hire an editor. Whenever you're first starting out, make your 100 videos and let them look like crap. That is the biggest recommendation I can give to you because you will experiment so much within content creation. It's not even fun. It will hurt you to look back at those videos sometimes. It hurts me to look back at some of my older videos and be like, why the frick did I do a comedy routine with Freddy Fazbear? It was hilarious. And yes, you can still look up that video because it is still on my channel. My first 100 videos were absolute dog horse poo-poo. They were so bad. All of them were just, they were good for me at the time because I didn't know any better, but it was still bad. Another thing I will say is that after you get down into like a spot, let's say for example, you have a few thousand subscribers, you have your niche down, you will know by that point, and you'll start to get like kind of this spidey sense, if you will, of what content works on your channel and what doesn't. You will still be experimenting for time immemorial. It doesn't matter how long you've been on YouTube. You will still be experimenting and you will always be experimenting. Why? Because the trends will always keep changing. Every single week, every single day, gaming trends are always changing. Technology is always improving. So you always have just something to talk about. There's no shortage of content when it comes to gaming and technology. So let's say, for example, and I can speak on this because this recently just happened, shout out to Square Enix for sending me a copy of Paranormal Sight. It wasn't a game that worked for me on my channel. I played through, I think it was 2 or 3 episodes I did on that game. It didn't work. It didn't get the traction that I hoped it would. It's a wonderful game. I just got the first ending today. And it was one of those games of where, as good as it is, it didn't pick up the traction that I was hoping that it would. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes your audience is just like, well, I feel kind of meh about this, where, that video will get like 20 to 30 views, but my Elden Ring videos will go over 200. So it really depends on what experimentations you do and how the algorithm will pick them up. Remember, the algorithm, when it works in your favor, oh, honey, it will work in your favor. Trust me. I think the first video that really went viral for me was my reaction video that I did to a game. Oh my God, why am I blanking on the name of the game now? Warpath. That was it. Warpath. I think I have like 36K on it right now. I'd have to check, but I think I have a little over 36K on it right now. And that was the first video that really did tremendously well for me. The first video I think that ever went viral that I did at the time when I was first starting YouTube was my video on Twames. And that was a video that even bigger YouTubers picked up because I was reporting on it at the time when I was first starting the Casual Nerd. Rest in peace, Casual Nerd, you will be missed. And you will go through different series on your channel. You will do different things on your channel. You might do something for 6 years on your channel, and then it finally decides, this series has run its course. It's not something you want to do anymore. Casual Nerd. That's what happened to mine. So you will find yourself always readjusting to certain things, keeping up with the trends and keeping up with everything that is in your sphere, no matter what it is, even if it's not gaming, even if it's tech, even if it's automotive, even if it's house repairs, whatever it is, you are going to find yourself always constantly updating everything to work with the flow of how the times and how the content structure of everything is changing. My best advice, flow with the change. Don't be afraid of it. Flow with the change and flow with the things that you are meant to flow with. If something feels out of whack, you're going to know it immediately. Another thing I would recommend in how to build your gaming channel in 2023, is build a community around you. Build a very strong community around you. It doesn't even matter if people are in the same sphere as you. I have friends who are in ASMR. I have friends who are in the tech sphere. I have friends who are in the gaming sphere especially. It does not matter. Have people there for you who are on the same journey as you. And also people who are above you in numbers and in expertise, because you need people who know more than you in order to grow. It's just the way it is. If you want to get anywhere in content creation, you need to be able to also, you need to have friends in high places. You need to have people who know what they're doing. That way you can lean on them for help. You can have trustworthy friends, because this industry is cutthroat. This industry, everyone will chew you up and spit you the out. Having people, genuinely good people in this industry, is tough to come across, but it is possible. I've come across so many good people in this industry. It's ridiculous. There's so many good people and there are so many horrible people, you know, but find the good people who are always going to be there for you. That is another big piece of advice I would give for starting a gaming channel in 2023. Build a close niche, build a structure, build a sound structure. That way, you know, you can talk to people about your worries, about, you know, feedback, about getting people's opinions on thumbnails, get, you know, people's opinions on titles, on how something is edited, because trust me, the first 100 videos are not going to look so pretty. Keep them looking ugly. You'll have something funny to look on when you are like 6 or 7 years in. Now, the biggest piece of advice I can give, and this is going to probably ruffle some feathers, but it is what it is. Don't only pick the games that you want to play. Also play things that are popular as well, because you want to grow your channel, right? You want to be able to be, you know, amongst the high-ranking people, whichever niche you pick in the gaming industry. Pick things that are popular, but that you also enjoy to play, because people will notice right away when you're not enjoying something. Let's say, for example, Apex, it launches a new season, right? And you want to be able to get on that, but you've never played Apex before. Put in your title, first time ever playing Apex, you know, and you start off the video with a clip that's one of your funniest moments or shocking moments in, and then you start with your introduction and then go into the video. So you can do stuff like that. I've done stuff like that on my channel and it worked out really well, of where I did a video of playing Destiny for the first time, and now it's a reoccurring series on my channel. I absolutely love Destiny. I should say Destiny 2, because that's the one that I'm currently playing. But, you know, also, you know, do one of where playing Stardew Valley for the first time. Playing Grand Theft Auto for the first time. I know Grand Theft Auto is reoccurring right now in popularity, since 6 might be coming out. So there's so many different types of games that you could do that can be beneficial for your growth and beneficial for you as a creator, because people will get to know your personality more. They'll get to know who you are as a creator more. And the last thing that I want to recommend, this goes for every single channel that is out there. It doesn't matter what your niche is in. Be kind to other content creators. Be kind to the people who help you get you to where you are, because your community is your backbone. Your community is the one that is going to help you get to partner, to getting to that 100,000 milestone, to getting that silver, you know, that getting to that silver play button. Your community is your everything. I don't care what kind of content you do. As long as you are good to your community, they will be good back to you. So, you know, treating your community and treating the people who help you with a humble nature and a respectable nature, that's what's going to get you far in the industry. You respect people, and you understand them, you treat them with empathy and kindness, you are going to get farther than you know in this industry, because there's oh my God, there's so many assholes in this community. There's so many assholes in this industry. And the way that I look at it is that if you treat people with kindness in this industry, and you're not closed off, and you try to go out of your comfort zone a lot and make friends, that's how I was able to make the majority of my friends, is by going out of my comfort zone and trying new things and understanding that we're all human. We all suffer the same way. You know, our suffering might be, you know, different, but we can pretty much kind of identify with one another and be like, hey, you know, I've gone through that. Well, I've gone through something similar. I've done that before, you know, I kind of messed up on that thing before, you know. So, you know, we can kind of bonds in that way. And I feel like that's the biggest lesson, if anything, I can give to you guys, is always treat the other person with kindness, because you never know what they're going through. You know, I am a human. Behind the screen, I am a human. as you know, as much as some people want to say that I'm that I'm not. It's one of those things of where if you treat someone with kindness, they are going to be so floored and so thankful that you did. So that's the biggest thing I can say as a content creator. No matter what niche you are in, and no matter when you are starting, always start with the notion in your head that you are going to treat people in your community with the kindness and respect that they deserve. Because not only are these people helping you get you to where you need to be, they are taking time out of their day in order to watch your content. The content that you create, the content that you inspire in people, the content that you are passionate about. So treat them with kindness, treat them with love, and you're gonna get all the good karma back, I assure you. And I could get into like thumbnails and metadata and all this kind of stuff, but I think I might leave that for part 2 because there's so much that I could discuss. If you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell down below. I make videos every day here on YouTube. May you find your worth in the waking world, dear hunter. Stay casually nerdy, and I will see you all in the next video. Umbasa.